Hello, my name's Rebecca Richardson, but most people call me Becky, and today I just thought we could have a chat about a few things that I'm planning on doing and my goals over the summer. If you're wondering where the bear that usually sits there is gone, he's currently on my knee, just because I thought I like to hold things when I'm just chatting, and I'm not a tea drinker, so I couldn't just go get an empty mug, that would look a bit weird, so I thought I'd settle for the bear. This video is just a bit more relaxed. I wanted to go over my goals for YouTube and also writing for the rest of the summer, and I thought doing it in this kind of more chatty way would allow me to talk a bit more about it. So as far as YouTube goes, I haven't been doing YouTube for long, about 2 weeks now, I think. And one thing I really want to do over the summer is improve my confidence in front of a camera. That's another reason why I'm doing this kind of video, because I think being that bit more laid back is going to help me kind of get used to talking to a camera, which is still a bit weird. I find at the moment I'm not really myself in front of a camera. Not purposefully, of course, I want to come across as myself, but I think because I'm not used to this situation, you do just kind of naturally show yourself in a different way. And it does annoy me. It's something about my videos when I watch them back and I look at them and I'm like, you seem different. And I am working on that, which is why I thought I'd do this video like this, because I think the slightly more chatty vibe might help me stop pretending a little bit. So like I said, I've only been on YouTube for nearly 3 weeks now, I think. By the time this goes out, it'll have been about 3.5 weeks. And at the time of filming, I currently have 15 subscribers, which I know sounds like absolutely nothing, but to me that is so many people. So to those 15 people, thank you so much. I didn't think I'd actually get 2 subscribers. I thought maybe my mum would subscribe and that would be it. And so having people who I don't know actually subscribe and support me has been so nice. Obviously, my main thing over the summer for YouTube will be trying to grow this channel and see where I can get it. I've got a lot of video ideas that I'm kind of waiting until I've got a larger following to do, because I kind of want them to be seen more. You know, I never know at this point whether anybody will actually see my videos. You know, I could get 0 views, I could get 50 views, I don't know, it's been completely random at the moment. I do think that's down to the fact that at the moment I do have to kind of make videos that are popular and that I know people will watch, because, you know, if I sat and did videos like this all the time, nobody would watch because, you know, nobody cares, basically. That's why I'm taking a bit of a risk doing this, because this could entirely muck up my current sort of line chart thing of subscribers and viewers, because nobody might watch this, compared to if I do a how-to video or a review. And I think that is a big thing for small channels, or tiny channels, I guess. I'm not really even small. Do I qualify as small? It's more tiny. But also, I don't want to be making videos that I'm not proud of and that I don't want to be making. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And so while I am planning on doing a few how-tos and however many ways to do this, I won't be doing many. Also because I'm not qualified to. I don't want to be giving writing advice if I'm not, you know, qualified to be giving writing advice. So the few I do will be things that I actually have experience of. It won't be like how to structure your writing, because I'm not a professional. I can't tell you realistically how to structure your writing. There's no point. As far as the rest of the summer goes for video schedule, I don't have everything worked out yet. Most of my videos will be sit down videos like this, but I do plan on doing a few vloggy videos. So there will be, the first one will be going up either next week or the week after, which will just be like a writing vlog. But then over the summer, I'm planning on doing a few as well. I'm in Thailand for 3.5 weeks, and whilst I'm there, I'm going to do a reading and a writing vlog, which will be completely separate from each other. There'll be one about what I'm reading whilst I'm on holiday, and one about how my writing's going on holiday. They probably will lap over a bit, obviously, because it's the same holiday, but I plan on trying to keep them as separate as possible. I think the reading one will definitely be very reading focused, whereas the writing one might end up being the longer one, because I might talk more about the actual holiday on that one as well, in terms of, you know, I'm procrastinating writing because I'm doing this, that kind of thing. I am looking forward to that. I'm a bit nervous as well, just because I haven't vlogged before for a start, and I only just told my family that I'm actually doing this channel, and it is quite nerve-wracking. Even when they're in the house, they're not at the moment, but when they're in the house and I'm filming, I'm just 10 times more nervous, and it makes everything so difficult. I think the most stressful it's been so far is filming that Ghosts of the Shadow Market review, because everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and it started with as soon as I switched the camera on, my family came home, and then I had to tell them that I was filming a YouTube video, and then everything just went wrong from there. My camera ran out of battery at one point, then the SD card ran out of storage, just everything went wrong. Then I had the issue that it kept failing to upload because it was so long, and I had to drop the resolution, and I have a rule now, no longer than half an hour, because I'm not going through all of that again. It was an absolute farce, and I don't want to have to redo it. But as far as content goes, I would like to start doing a few vlogs and a few more of these kind of videos, and also just focusing on content that I enjoy making. There's a few videos, like I mentioned, that I want to do. I want to kind of turn my background into a bookshelf at some point, because I think every author tuber / booktuber has a bookshelf somewhere in the background, and I don't, because I don't actually own a bookshelf. So that might be something I try to do at some point. And I also want to make some videos about like my books that I'm working on at the moment. The issue with that is I've decided for the time being I don't want to share my self-published work with this channel. I'm planning on waiting a while until, like I mentioned before, until I've grown a bit more with it and I'm a bit more confident in myself. Just because there's a lot surrounding my self-published work. I started it when I was 15, and so the first book isn't my favourite, which I think's understandable, and I would like to do a video at some point completely just taking the mick out of my own book, because I don't regret writing it. I'll never regret writing it, because I learned from it, and the fact that I look back on it now and I'm like, wow, there's things I changed there, makes me realise that I have improved, and I still love it. I still love the plot. I think the plot's great. It's just it could have been written slightly better. But I will start talking about it at some point and share it at some point, just so I can start talking about it with you. But I don't think that'll be anytime soon. I think it'll be a while yet. I think that's every point to cover as far as my YouTube goals go. Just like I mentioned, growing this channel, building my confidence is a massive thing for me, and growing in subscriber count as well, which I know isn't the be all and the end all, but obviously, you know, it helps, doesn't it? It helps kind of boost your confidence a bit when you're like, oh, well, people are actually watching. It's nice. But you know, I'm taking everything one step at a time. I definitely didn't come onto this expecting to, you know, oh, I'm going to have 1,000 subscribers in a week, because that's not how that works. And I know that's not how that works. And I think just working slowly and building slowly has been good. You know, I didn't expect to get past like 2 subscribers, and so my current 15 is amazing. Like I mentioned before, thank you so much. And I think we'll just see where everything goes slowly, and hopefully we can get somewhere. As far as my writing plans go for the summer, my main focus will be my 3rd book. So basically I self-published a series. The first 2 are already out, and I'm working on the 3rd one, which will be the last in the trilogy, and it's going really slow. It started off great. I wrote like 40,000 words in a month. It was good. I was like, I've got it all planned out. I knew where it was going, and it's not happened recently at all. I'm 60,000 words in now, and I need it done by like September. So there's, bearing in mind the other 2 were both roughly 150,000 words, it's got quite a far way to go, and I'm a bit concerned that I'm not going to manage that. The reason I'm so strict with it being done by like September is because I need it done and ready to go to an editor by the time NaNoWriMo starts. And that's because I'm starting my serious project, as I'm referring to it at the moment, in Nano. The reason I call it my serious project is it's because it's entirely unrelated to the series I'm writing at the moment, and it's something I want to eventually query to agents in the future. It's an idea I've had in my head for a while, but I kind of wanted to do my trilogy first, just because I wanted to build up. I didn't want to just go in with my first book and not know what's going on, and I'm glad I did, because if I decided to write my first self-published book and send it to agents, it wouldn't have gone anywhere, because obviously it's not that great. But I think with 3 books worth of experience under my belt, I can then write something better, because with every book I write, I learn something new, you know, either writing related or even character related. I learn from my mistakes. So I've learned in this series, don't write too many characters, because the cast in book 2 expanded so much. There was a scene where I was trying to get all of the kind of main and side characters in, and there was like 32 of them, and it's horrific. And now writing book 3, it's a huge problem, because I keep getting halfway through a scene and then being like, oh my god, we haven't seen this character at all in the book. They've just disappeared. I forgot about them. So that's definitely something I will carry into my next series, is don't write too many characters. Another thing is to write in 3rd person instead of 1st person, so I can explore more perspectives, because I get so frustrated. I have some characters who sort of have these issues that are presented every now and then that I can't really delve further into, and it really frustrates me because I'd love to look further into them and their relationships, but I can't because I can't write from their perspective. The first 2 books were from my main character's perspective only, and in the last one it's split between her and the love interest. And even then I wouldn't go any further than that because every chapter I have to write at the top whose perspective it's from because it's all written in first person. So I think going into third person will make it much easier for me. I haven't actually done NaNoWriMo before, so this will be an experience for me, but bearing in mind I can like knock out 40,000 words in a month at the moment if I put mine to it. I don't think 50,000 will be too much of a stretch. It will probably be an issue because I will be at school during that. It's my A-level year. In fact, during Nano I'll be working on my English coursework, which isn't great, but I am going to give it my best shot because this next book I'm working on does mean a lot to me. And finally putting these characters that are in my head on paper is going to take a lot of effort because I have challenged myself and created some slightly more complicated characters and plot lines than I currently have with my self-published series. But I do want to get somewhere with it. I'm kind of hoping this will be like my City of Bones, you know, like this is what I want to get somewhere with. And so I am willing to put the effort in, and I am expecting it to take well over a year. But that's actually partly why I started this channel. I wanted a way to document the process of writing the serious project, and I can look back on it in the future, hopefully, and be like, oh look, that's when I first talked about it, and that's when the ideas first were put down on paper, and now we're over here debuting. You know, that's kind of the dream. Whether that's how this will go or not, I don't know, but being able to do this channel and sort of vlog bits of it and talk about it more will keep me motivated and also allow me to document the process, which is something I'm really excited to do. But all of this relies on me during the summer finishing my goddamn 3rd book first draft and editing it as well. And I don't know, it's a lot of pressure. I feel like I've left it quite late now, but I'm sure we'll get somewhere with it, hopefully. I'm a bit concerned. It's a lot of pressure because it's the 3rd book, and people keep telling me it's a lot of pressure, which is the most annoying bit. Every time I'm like, oh, like I'm writing my 3rd one, somebody like will randomly chirp in like, oh yeah, but you know, it's the last one, so it's got to be really good. And I'm like, you don't think I know that? I'm very aware of that. Thank you for just adding more pressure. It's doing my absolute head in at the moment. There's so much to tie up and work with and make sure it's this big explosive ending, and I'm struggling. But that will take up the majority of my summer. That's what I'll be vlogging when I'm on holiday, just trying to get this draft done and trying to edit it and all the rest of it. So you will be coming along on that journey with me, and hopefully there'll be some sort of celebration at the end. Hopefully I'll get it done. I am looking forward to what's to come, especially with this channel. You know, it's only a baby channel. I haven't even been doing this for a month yet, and I am excited to see where it goes. And honestly, it's made me so happy so far. I didn't know how much I'd enjoy doing this, whether it would last, but it is something I genuinely enjoy, which I think is why it's easier to focus more on the enjoyment of it than subscriber count, because I actually enjoy making videos. And I am really looking forward to continuing making videos and just seeing where I can get with it, and looking back in a year's time and at my first videos and just seeing how my confidence as well has grown. And I'm really hoping that you'll all come along with me, of course, and stick with me through all of this. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for the time being. This has been different, like I said. I don't know if anybody will watch this. Literally have absolutely no clue. If you do, please just comment like hi or something, and then I know. Because analytics isn't always the best for telling me these things. But for now, this is it. Next week there will be a vlog. I think that'll be next week. And something else, I don't know, I'm not organised. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!